Hey, beautiful people, welcome to another amazing learning time with Marwan. All right, in today's video, I'm just going to show you how to draft a basic sleeve. All right, I'll be taking you on step by step on how to draft a basic sleeve. All right, so we're going to start with the short sleeve. We're going to go in by 2 inches at the top. All right, and then well, equally from that 2 inches we're going to take another 2 inches. All right, so that is going to be like the cap of our sleeve. And after that, the next thing we're going to determine is our bicep. All right, so we are going to go in by 5 inches. And note, it depends on the bust of the person. If it's a busty person, we can go down by 6, but an average person is 5, and you can even use 4 depending on who you're working for. All right, so and then the length of the sleeve is going to be 10. If you're using 10, don't forget you can always put allowance at the end. All right, before you cut, but this is just going to be 10 inches for the sake of this tutorial. So we bring out the lines. All right, so on that 5 inches we're going to divide it by 2. All right, we're going to divide the 5 inches of the bicep by 2 to enable us get a perfect sleeve calf. We're going to cuff it just like this. All right, so but then your round sleeve, you're going to take the round sleeve, whatever your round sleeve is, you're going to divide it by 2. For this one, it is 15 inches, so we're going to divide it by 2. And then the first one is your round armhole. This one is your round sleeve. All right, you're going to take your round sleeve, divide it by 2, take your round armhole, divide it by sleeve. It depends on the kind of sleeve you want to make. If you want to make it free, you add a little allowance to it. If you want to make it tight, you know the right measurements to take. So but for this tutorial we're going to use 6 for the round sleeve. Okay, so it is that easy. You're just going to connect all the dots together, and then you're going to have your sleeves. Guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, share and follow. We're having amazing tutorials for you. Just watch out for this channel, and trust me, you'll never regret doing so. All right, so we connect it just like this, and that's just basically it for our short sleeve. The length of the sleeve is very very important. That is one of the most important thing when cutting a short sleeve. All right, basically sleeve as a whole. So we're going to cut this out, and we're going to move forward to the long sleeve. All right, the length was 6, the bicep was 5, we took 2 inches there, we took 2 inches there, the length was 10 inches, the round sleeve was 12 inches. All right, so guys, let's move forward to the long sleeve. We're just going to get a straight line to enable us have a very perfect straight sleeve cap. All right, we're going to use 5 inches for the sleeve, just the same way we use on the long sleeve, the short sleeve rather. Right, so we're now going to determine the length of the sleeve. Because of the paper we have here, we're going to be using 19, but then you measure your long sleeve from your shoulder, the top of your shoulder, down to the sleeve length you want to use, and that is what you'll be working on. Right, some full sleeve could be 23, 24, depending on the person, how long the person's hand is. So just like we did before, we're going to come in by 2 inches, and we're going to come in by another 2 inches. Okay, so and then we're going to divide the bicep by 2. At the point of the biceps, we're going to divide it from the sleeve cap down to the bicep. We're going to divide it by 2, which gave us 2.5, and then we go into our armhole, round armhole. All right, so you measure your round armhole and you divide it by 2. For this one it is 15. We divide it by 2 and it gives us 7.5, and then we bring it down to our sleeve length. All right, so you measure the sleeve length just the way I'm showing you here, and then you divide it into 2. All right, if it is going to be free, it still depends on you. If it's going to be a tight one, just make sure you take the correct measurement and put it down there. All right, so we're going to curve it. We're going to connect all the dots together, and we're going to have our sleeve. All right, just like so. Most of all the sleeve types that you see, this is where it emerges from. All right, it's just 1 or 2 adjustments there, but this is just a basic sleeve. All right, so remember here is 2 and 2, and on this bicep is 5. We did 7.5 there, and then the full length is 19. So that's just basically what it is for cutting a long and a short sleeve, guys. It is that simple. All right, most of all the sleeves you see, this is where it is extracted from. You just, you know, amend 1 or 2 things, and that's just it. So guys, this is our long sleeve and this is our short sleeve. Do well to hit on the subscribe button, like our video, share and follow, and get to stay with us on this journey, and we promise you it's going to be an amazing ride. Thank you so much.